Hello, everyone. My name is Rodney Veal, and I'm the host of Rodney Veal's Inspired By. I'm super excited today because I get to have a conversation with someone who is in the world of dance. And I know that everyone in the community knows I come from the world of performing arts and dance as my background as an artist and art maker. But what's really exciting is that our guest is here in the Miami Valley in Dayton. And she's come in to choreograph the opera Carmen for the Dayton Performing Arts Alliance and the Dayton Opera. But she has a storied life and career as a internationally renowned flamenco dancer and someone who is a force of nature. And I've seen the videos of her work and her dancing, and it is dynamic and compelling and contemporary. And I can't wait to ask a lot of questions. so um, I'm super excited to have Irene Rodriguez here on our podcast. So, Irene, welcome to the Rodney Veal's Inspired By podcast.
Thank you so much for inviting me. It's a huge pleasure being talking with you and being enjoying this amazing city and of course being a part of the Opera Carmen.
I love it. I love it. We're going to get to Carmen because I know that that's a part of our conversation for sure. But I want to know, like, and I watched a really lovely video as I was doing research into your background. It's like you started out in your mom wanted you to do ballet. And I, coming from a ballet background, which I loved, and the story was so adorable that you skipped the ballet classes to take flamenco. So talk about
But
that for a minute.
there is
Oh,
another story.
tell it. Oh, this is
Before
a
that
package. We can tell
one,
anything.
I started studying piano. I
Oh,
had look at my hand.
yeah. Oh, you okay?
It's back. So I always love music, art in general, and I started studying piano. And after 4 years of professional piano education, I started dancing in the school and I felt so attracted by dance. And my mom enrolled me in ballet lessons once a week. The first day I took my first ballet lesson, I returned home and said to my mom, Mom, this finger is on vacation today, so I cannot practice. I cannot do my practice of 2 hours after school that I used to do daily because this finger is on vacation and I will be dancing tonight. And my mom just thought it was funny. Okay, okay. So I spent the whole night dancing. The second day, Mom, I cannot practice tonight because this finger is on vacation. It wasn't so funny the second night. But the third night, my mom said, you know what? If you're going to put the third finger on vacation, I prefer you put the tens in the same day or no more piano and you get focused on ballet. I said, you know what? I love dancing. So, yes, I prefer to be dancing. So, that is why I start like professionally in the ballet school. And later, the story that you know that I used to escape my ballet lessons some days and go to the next studio where they were teaching flamenco. My roots in my family, they all came from Spain to Cuba. So, of course, that is the music I grew up listening.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
felt so attracted by the footwork and the rhythm and the props. And I used to escape. And one day the teacher went down the stairs and said, who is the mom of this girl? My mom said, oh, teacher, it's me, but Irene is not a flamenco student. She's a ballet student. She said, that is what you think. Irene has been taking my classes for 3 months now, so you owe me some money.
you, oh,
So
that.
that was my beginning in flamenco dance lesson.
Oh, I love it. I mean, I'm sure your mom was like, okay.
Yes. Well, we had a treat saying like, okay, you finish your ballet school, and at the same time you can take these flamenco lessons. So that is what I did. I finished my ballet school, but I was still my soul and heart was still with the Spanish dance world.
Oh, I love it. And so you were hooked. You got it. You got it. You got that. You were into flamenco and so you're off to the races. You are just in it. So how I mean, talk about what that how old were you when you started that flamenco dance training?
I
I
won't
mean,
tell you my age, Rodney.
oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, a man should never do
No,
that.
just joking. Just joking. We started ballet education professionally when we are between 8 and 9 years old in Cuba.
Okay, okay.
Remember, I'm Cuban.
Right, exactly. I know. I did notice that because I have some questions about that as well.
I
But
was born, I grew up and developed my career professionally in Cuba, and I,
yeah,
moved to the US only 6 years ago.
only 6 years ago. Really? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. So I have a question because it was like so starting at eight between the ages of 8 and 10. I mean, that means I know the ballet training. It's pretty much once you decide to do it, it becomes every day. It becomes for the ballet perspective, it's like 6 days a week, only one day off for Sunday, that sort of thing. So were you doing this every day, all the time?
Oh yes, this is a religion. This is something that you really need to be very committed and you need to love. So for me, it's a passion. For me, I don't see it as a job.
Okay.
I see it as something that I really like to do. And of course, besides my training as a dancer, like the ballet lessons, flamenco lessons, I go to the gym and I go, and it's my happy place. I it's not like I'm going to work. I never say I'm going to work. I say I'm going to dance, and that is so
Oh yeah.
beautiful. I
That is
don't
such
I don't see what I do as a work.
as
It
work,
is, of
right?
course, it
But it's
is,
work. It's
because
work, but it's not
some
work.
days
It's
you don't feel good physically, mentally,
mhm.
spiritually,
Been
but
there, done that.
your discipline move you forward and keep you on the track. So that is something really important. I have a school in Tampa. I'm based in Tampa, Florida, and
Right. Yeah, you do.
that is something that I really try to make parents understand. Even if the students, the kids, are not going to be professional dancers in the future, learning dance and being in the art world made them develop not only these conditions as an artist and physical preparation, if not the discipline and the commitment in life. So I always suggest to enroll kids in art education.
Oh, I'm so glad. Yay. That is something I think, having done this podcast, and I had a podcast interview with a visual arts teacher, instructor this morning. And it's the same thing. It's like, we may not be training them to be professional artists, but they're going to have discipline. They're going to have this curiosity. We're going to teach them how to explore their creativity, how to work with others. I mean, dance is, the thing is, you're working in it's a very passionate art form, and it's rhythmic. It is physically demanding. I don't think people understand that rhythm is coming through your lower half of your body into the floor. I mean, a ballet is all about trying to get off the ground, and it's like you're into the ground and this kind of earthiness. And I just like, what
I
does that
enjoy
do? Yeah.
I enjoy a lot the footwork part. I feel so identified with making music with my body, with the footwork. At the same time, it's like it's a process. It's so difficult to explain, but such a beautiful process because your mind, your soul is making the music, is creating the music, and at the same time, when you are doing it and you're playing it, that music comes back to your ears and mind and soul
Mm.
and heart. So it's a process like this. Is so beautiful. Is very difficult to explain, but you are making art and at the same time you're receiving it. Is
It's
so
a
beautiful. Your own body is your instrument.
and it's one of those things where it's like you said, you're embodying it. It's coming into the body. It's coming through, and so what I find very fascinating is that a lot of times, I mean, I'm kind of curious about how much live music you use with flamenco because that is such a integral part of it. It is, it's
It is.
just there's. It's just really
Yes.
something. It's about that partnership, that relationship,
Hmm.
the music and the musician, and this other human being who's made you like, oh, it's
The good
always
thing in
so beautiful.
flamenco, the good thing in flamenco is the dancer is the orchestra conductor. That is a detail that many people they don't know. In orchestra, like we are having the pleasure to have here in our production of Carmen, there is a conductor that guides the musician. Well, we dancers, we flamenco dancers, we are the orchestra conductors. So we have some cues, calls in the dance during our dance that make the musician change for start singing the singers or start like going faster the percussion. So we have some kind of cues and codes inside the flamenco dance world that we flamenco dancers are the conductor of the music. So we ask to be faster, we ask to have more lyrics inside the dance or not, or change the rhythm. It depends on you. Are not the musicians guiding you, it's you guiding the musicians, and that is beautiful, but you need to have a lot of music knowledge, not only your dance training.
Oh, that is so rich. It's so different from. I mean, there's sometimes it happens in ballet where you have live music and you do have to kind of you do collaborate with the conductor, and it's not necessarily through you as the dancer. But I love the fact that it is this. It's a completely different relationship.
It is.
I like that. That is kind of that's got to be really. So I mean, let's talk about like that. Like, how do you guys get? There's going to be a lot of trust and a lot of like you're not it's a very like how do I say it, like a very intimate relationship you have with the musicians. It's that's what makes the few flamenco performances I've seen so satisfying is that it's just such a community driven dance form. It can't, you just can't help it. It's about people coming together and connecting. Is that satisfying for you? It's got to be the coolest thing in the world.
Is beautiful. I love dancing flamenco. You can dance flamenco not only with live music, you can dance flamenco with record music, but the flavor is completely different. It's very authentic when you dance with live musicians, and you can do everything that I have been explaining to you, like change the rhythms and have this relationship. Everyone is very pending of what you do, so they need to be 200% commit and focusing what you are doing and what you are demanding during the piece, your feelings, how fast or slow you are that day that you are dancing, because
Mm,
every day we don't keep the same speed. Like you feel different, you perform different. So your speed in
mhm.
the footwork is completely different every day. And they need to be, over you and over what you are doing. That is the more pure version of flamenco. Okay, that is the pure version when you dance along with musicians, very improvised, very authentic, and at the same time from your heart, very personal too, because
Mhm.
that is another beautiful thing, Rodney, that flamenco has. In flamenco world, we have many rhythms, name
Okay.
it palos del flamenco. Every palo has a different rhythm and a different reason to be danced for. These reasons are feelings. Some of them are big families of rhythms. Some of them are joyful. Some of them are very, very, very sad. So depending of the mood you are, or depending what you want to express in the choreography you dance, the joyful rhythms or the very sad rhythms. So depending of that is the lyrics the singers are singing to and the way you dance it. So that is another thing that is so beautiful. It's not like just entertainment. It's not just movement, even if the
Mhm.
movement is by itself is perfect and beautiful. No,
Right.
you are expressing a particular feeling every time you dance a different rhythm in flamenco. So that is absolutely amazing.
Oh, that is so that's there's something about
That
that.
is,
I mean,
there
is
is there it always makes you return to the real essence of dance, that is expressing the feelings through the movement. Not only very concerned about the technique or entertainment. No, you are expressing a particular feeling every time you dance flamenco. That is why people go to a flamenco show and they feel immediately connected, because it's impossible. You can hate it, you can love it, but you cannot feel like accepting.
no, no,
No,
that was like
at
is
all.
no,
Okay,
never. It's
there is
there's no
two
in between.
sides,
Two
not
sides,
in
yeah.
between, because like it is about feelings. You connect very fast with the audience. It's not
Mm,
only the pleasure of the aesthetic as ballet, is more than that. It's really putting your heart by there.
right there
That is
for the
why flamenco dancers are so expressive, so bold and sharp, because it's all the time like you're seeing from me.
Yes, I do that. I'm I because we love because I think that's a trait that dancers just have. We just love movement. We're in. We want to express that love of the movement. It's just joy. To me, it's pure joy. I can still, I can't jump anymore. I'm 60 years old. I admit my age. But I can still move. But my way. But I love it. I mean, and I try to, and I think that's what's really fascinating is that when dancers get together, we understand each other. We understand that passion for this movement.
But
Like
I can tell you something, Rodney, about dance. Only, for example, I will compare a little bit about reading a book and
Mhm.
just a movement. How many words do you need to use to express sadness in a character, in you know in a book? How many words you need? The opposite of that, just a movement of your head. You
Mhm.
don't need your whole body.
Yeah.
You don't
At
need
all.
your whole body. It
Yep.
doesn't matter how old you are. Just
That.
just a movement, just a pet, just the hands
All the
tap
hands.
immediately in 1 second.
Everything. It speaks everything.
Everything. You don't need one page of words saying that this character felt so sad and cry. And no, no, no. Only in 1 second,
Just that.
only in one movement. And you don't need to use your whole body
No. Mm-mm. No. I
to
I
dance.
no, you don't. And that's why like it was so funny because I went back to performing maybe 2 months ago. And at 60 and I had such a blast. I was like
Of course,
I was like
dance is for
"Ah,
everyone. In Tampa, Rodney, I have a huge school, and I have dancers all age, and they are so
wow.
happy, so happy. They make the dance made their life much much better.
Absolutely.
It
It does.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter your age. It makes you. It's your time.
Mhm.
You are dedicating time for you. Many people during their youth, they don't dedicate time working and with the kids and family. They really don't dedicate time to their own dreams. And
Mhm.
some of them have dreamed always about being a dancer, and now is the moment. Now they have the time you
Another
know
time. And they're just and I'm sure they're just loving it. They're just in love with
and they always express me how happy they are after they start dancing, and how much it has changed their life, and the character, that their mood. So I'm very proud about it. Not only it have changed me too, because in Cuba I was very very dedicated to teaching professionals in a professional school and to professional dancers. So people really 100% commit
okay.
to be professional dancers. Here in the US, I opened this school that is really open to all age and levels,
Mhm.
and I work either with professionals, and I work with little girls, 4 or 5 years old, and adults all age too. And it has changed me too, because I made these people so happy. These kids love dancing. parents share picture in their school. They are dancing everywhere, and they have changed a lot. Kids that they were having problems communicating, or with social problems with other kids. Now they are very open and dancing and teaching the other friends how to dance. So dance has really helped the kids and have really helped adults to enjoy more life and to really know that there is time. It's never late. It's never late to dance.
It's never late to dance. I love that. And was that part of the reason why coming? I mean, was your intention in coming to Tampa to start a school for that opportunity for this sort of
Well,
growth? I mean,
my story with Tampa is really special because I was living in California
okay.
and I had a huge support to move to Tampa for people that I love. I always love mention them is Linda and Mark Seul Sena, who are really advocate of arts in with the Festival of Jacob's Pillow and at the same time in the
Mm,
city of Tampa. So I met them in Jacob's Pillow, that, as you can know, is the most important and longer dance festival in the US.
in the
And I
U.S.
have
and the world.
been very lucky and to be a part of this festival many, many times. And recently this year, I was a part of the small cast that reopened the new Doris Duke Theater. That is one
Mm,
of the best technologically well equipped theater in the country right now. The last Doris Duke got burned during COVID 2020.
yes, I remember
It
that.
was
Yes, there
awful, and they has been building the new Doris Duck, and I was a part of the small cast
mm,
that reopened this theater, the first performance of that theater. So I'm really, really honored. And this is my relationship with Jacob Spello and these advocates for arts. They really helped me to move to the Tampa City. Why? Well, many reasons. As you can know, Tampa has a huge Cuban and Spanish, you
mhm.
know, community and history related with Cuba and Spain. So at the same time, I felt like I can put my seed of love for this, culture, the Spanish culture in this city. And I don't only have Latin American students, I have students from all around.
All
Full
around.
American, 100% American. I have Indians, of course, Latin Americans. I have from everywhere. And I'm very excited because flamenco is international.
It is. Yes.
It's that feeling. Of course, it was born in Spain. We always need to respect traditions, but like it express feelings, it is inside us. I have Japanese students, I have Indian students, as I told you, and all of them and all of us are united by the passion for flamenco dance. So we don't need to be, an Spaniard to dance flamenco. You
Mhm.
know,
You bring it
it,
with you
it
because it's
doesn't
your
matter.
heart.
For example, my Japanese student, she doesn't have any Spanish root, any. But the passion is the expression, is what she
Mhm.
loves, is exactly the culture. And that is really important.
I love it because it's from the heart. It's from the heart. This place, that they're coming from with it, and so I know that This is not your first time in Ohio because did you perform at the Bold Moves Festival in Cincinnati? I saw you perform.
No, Rodney
Yes,
Veal.
I saw you perform. I was like going, "Wait a minute. Yes." I stood up. I gave you a standing ovation. So do remember that. You were fabulous. It was
Thank you
electric.
so much.
You were
Thank you so
electric.
much, Rodney. Cincinnati and that festival it gets a really important part in my heart. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I was very honored to share the stage, not only with the Cincinnati Ballet, if not with pieces, with great choreographers, international
Mhm.
choreographers, and well known. and recognized. So I felt very, very honored to be there in a 25-minute solo. I don't know if you remember.
I remember. I remember it was a solo.
It,
Yes.
it runs fast when you are in the audience, but is when you say to an artist that someone performed 25 minutes
Minutes.
on a stage alone as a performer,
That's a
it
long time.
is
That's
it
a
is
long
a
time.
long time. And all the costumes, as you can remember, are
Yeah, I
beautiful
remember.
but heavy.
Yes, yes. I was
They are
that's
heavy. And yes, I but the audience of Cincinnati was so absolutely amazing with me. You saw it. A
you
standing
were
ovation, all the love.
it was
And
love.
I
You
really remember it gets a very special part in my heart.
well, and the thing is, what I remembered about it it was like, oh, I am seeing the best practitioner of flamenco dance in Ohio. Like I'm like in the world. I'm like, what is going on here? I'm like, I remember that. I was captivated and thrilled, and now I'm getting to talk to you. Oh my gosh, this is this is what's crazy about the world, because I know that Servilio is from
Mhm.
Havana, and
Yes,
so
yes,
I just, it's like this, like, you're changing the world with dance and what you do.
yeah.
And so I am kind of curious, how did you come in contact? I mean, it's Dayton, Ohio. How did you come in contact with the Dayton Opera and this whole
Well,
entire team of women who are doing this opera, which is I really love, by the way. So
and we are an amazing, I mean, I'm not talking about me, but the others, a
you too.
staff of women talking about another woman that is Carmen, you
Hmm.
know, and in a very, very particular interpretation, like vision from Kathleen Clauson, who is the artistic director. And I'm so happy to be in a part of this. The introduction came through Brandon Ragland, who is the
Hmm.
director of the
Oh,
Dayton Ballet.
yes, yes, yes. I
We
know
were
Brandon.
both faculty of a summer intensive program in Tampa in the Strass Center for the Performing Arts in Tampa.
Oh, wow.
And I'm a resident choreographer and teacher there. And he was invited, so he met me there. And Kathleen was talking to him about she needed a choreographer for this work. And he said, Irene Rodriguez. And I really appreciate it. And well, she contacted me and we start dreaming about this project together. So I
Mm,
have become very close to Kathleen Clauson, and we have worked like this the whole time, sharing
mm.
visions, sharing ideas, and I have learned a lot from her. And I'm very, very happy to be working next to her and having this amazing opportunity that last night we finished at midnight, I can tell you. In a
Wow.
production meeting after a long rehearsal, we finished in a production meeting very, very late in the night. And yes, I was talking to her saying, like, you don't know what you are doing. It's so big, so amazing in this city. You are very lucky to have this fabulous alliance that includes the ballet, the opera, and the philharmonic.
Mhm.
So doing something like this that engage the three of them is
It's heaven.
amazing.
It is absolutely amazing, and I think it's and in support of this story about a woman, Carmen, which I think a lot of people don't understand, that like they, you think about the theatrics of an opera, and it's very big themes, big emotional arcs, and jealousy and betrayal and death, and all these things. But it really is it's a story about a very vivacious woman, a very
Yeah.
like, she's fully who she is, and
And
that's unusual in an opera. Mind you.
and you need to really move that story to 150 years back. That, by the
Yes.
way, do you know how many anniversaries about Carmen, the opera of Carmen, are having this year?
No,
So
how
we
many?
have the 180. of the
Wow.
novel. The original novel was written by Prosper Mérimée. Later, 150 of the first time, the premiere of Carmen,
The opera, yes.
and 150 that Bizet he passed. Because I don't know if you know that he passed 3 months after the premiere of the opera Carmen.
Yes. Oh, wow. See, yes, yes. This is
So it,
this is a big
it's a very
deal.
important, yeah. It's
Yeah.
very, yes, because Carmen was a huge fail. And I'm so sorry for Bizet because he
I feel
didn't know
bad.
what
He didn't know that what he
he
created
was
was
doing.
turned to was going to be a classic. I mean, it truly a classic? But that's that seems to be the story of a lot of things that have become a part of our culture. They failed the first time, but now are beloved. And he didn't. Oh, I'm just so bummed that he didn't get to see the it's gorgeous music, by the way. It's absolutely gorgeous
It
music.
changed completely. It changed completely. Kathleen could have talked about this better than me, but it changed this opera Carmen changed completely the vision of the opera,
Mhm.
the history of opera. So first thing is talking about the gypsy. What is that?
Mm.
A gypsy, a woman that she wants, she doesn't want to like depend of the man, and she doesn't sorrow. She is her and defend her freedom over
Mhm.
everything, including her own life. So that is that topic is like a what, you know
Right,
cigar
right.
factories workers on a stage. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
Mhm.
Other thing is a mezzo soprano being the soloist instead of a soprano. It was the first time too.
Wow.
So many, many scenes changed completely the vision of the opera
Because of
after the
after
premiere of Carmen.
okay.
So Carmen makes a before and after in the opera world in
Oh,
many, many, many points.
that is amazing. And that's the thing. It's groundbreaking.
I'm Bonnie Miles, Membership Coordinator of CET. Thank you for listening to Rodney Veal's Inspired By. This podcast is a production of CET and Think TV, two local PBS stations. As PBS stations, the work we do online, on air, and in the community is supported by listeners like you. If you're enjoying the show and would like to support our work, please consider becoming a member at cetconnect.org or thinktv.org. Plus, when you sign up to donate at least $5 a month, you'll get access to special members-only streaming videos on the PBS app through Passport. Learn more at cetconnect.org or thinktv.org.
If you're enjoying this conversation, The Art Show, also hosted by Rodney Veal, is available to stream anytime from anywhere on YouTube or the PBS app.
What I love is the fact, and I love this idea that you came in and we're giving it this, and I can't because I haven't seen it. I'm excited. I could, full. I have to full disclosure for the audience. I am on the board of the Dayton Performing Arts Alliance. I could have come to rehearsal, but I choose, but I've said no. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till Saturday. And so this kind of notion of bringing flamenco, giving it an authenticity, and how do you, how do you think that will change for the audience taking in Carmen? Because I feel like it's going to be much more raw, authentic, real.
Exactly. Remember that Carmen takes place in Sevilla.
Is it? Yep.
Sevilla is in Andalusia. Andalusia is the mother of the flamenco style. So bringing flamenco and a very authentic choreographies to this work changed completely the production. It's not like something like looks like. No, these dancers that I want to talk about, the ballet dancers of Dayton Ballet,
Yes.
in only 2 weeks, Rodney, they have done an absolutely stunning work learning not only the choreographies, learning how to dance flamenco with the footwork, how to manage props such as big fans, not the small fans that no, 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 big fans
No,
like that,
not the ballet fans, because I know those
not
fans.
the ballet fans, big fans that are really, really difficult to dance with, shawls, capes. They has been working 100% of the time to learn all these new things for them, completely different from ballet dance, in only 2 weeks. So what you're
Wow.
going to see on stage is completely authentic. They are moving the shawls, they are dancing the shawls with the shawls as it has to be in the flamenco dance. The performers, the singers, the soloists, when they do the hand clappings, it's not like
Yeah,
no,
like this.
they
No,
are
no.
doing how it is correctly. Everyone, the
Yes.
torero, the matador, Escamillo,
Not yeah, not yes.
the bullfighter, he moved the cape and he moved everything. He took lessons, about it with me. The Carmen, she plays the castanet. She studied before. She Everything that you will see on a stage is completely authentic. It is like it has to be in the Spanish dance world. So I really appreciate that Kathleen had that vision of not doing like a classic choreography that, you know,
Eh,
give you an idea that they are in Sevilla. No, 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 no. What you're going to see on a stage is how we flamenco dancer could have danced it, on
wow.
Sevilla. So
Oh,
it brings a lot of, particular and authentic flavor to the work in every act.
that is, and that's what I love about Kathleen is that she is committed to just really, and I've known her for the last few years that she's been here. She's just committed to this authenticity to the operas that have made them thrilling. It's a thrilling opera to begin with. It's already a great, and like you said, like it's a modern story. That's very modern.
Mhm.
From 180 years ago, modern thinking
Yeah,
story. And that,
exactly.
and so she's just embracing this kind of modernism, this modern take, and but which is really saying, make it an authentic take, which is, I mean, it's got to be, that had to be so sad. In 2 weeks, that is blowing my mind. How many rehearsals were you guys in rehearsal every day and
Well, we
night?
start at 9:30 a.m. every day. We finish 4:30 p.m. and only with the dancers. And after that, until 10 p.m. with the singers. So it has been an
Ooh,
intense
it's
work.
intense. And I think a lot of people don't realize how much work has to go. How much prep work did you bring? Because you're bringing this, it's just, I've seen you perform. I know you're bringing the talent of knowledge and awareness, but how much prep work does it take to kind of
Oh, we have
choreograph with
been,
this kind of a performance versus just
oh no,
flamenco?
we have been working on this. First, I need to know the vision of Kathleen because she's the artistic director. So I need to know what she wanted every moment. And after that, based on what she wanted, I start dreaming and proposing ideas that she loved, honestly. And I really like and appreciate that Kathleen is giving the dance a very important
Hmm.
place in this work because it is an opera. But in many points in the songs, in the lyrics of Carmen, she is saying she's a dancer too. She's dancing. So if she is dancing, she needs to have people to dance with. Then, for example, the second act
Hmm.
is placed in the tavern of Lilia Spastia. So that is what happened in the taverns. People dance, people sing, people drink,
Drink, yeah,
people
it's a
eat.
party.
eat.
It's
So everyone that is what happens in Spain. I don't know if you have been in Spain, but in Andalusia you can go to a bar, you can go to a restaurant, and they are not dancers, but in 1 second you turn the face and there is a show happening there by people. They are not professional, they don't supposed to be playing, but they start singing, and like the best singer in the world, they start dancing like they took many lessons. Is the blood, is the culture. They sing, they dance since they were little kids, so they don't need to go to school. It's
it's
amazing. They
because
are
it's a part of their,
amazing.
it's a part of their life. So yeah,
So
to
we are
capture that on this,
bringing that to the stage. You will love the second act.
I can't
I
wait.
won't anticipate. I won't anticipate anything, but you will love the second act. It's so much movement. everyone is dancing. I love it. Second, I love all acts, but second act is really special.
Oh, I love it, and that just that speaks volumes to this team, this vision that Kathleen has, and that you are a part of, and you were the right person to bring that enthusiasm and that passion to it. I mean, you're
Yes,
just the right you're the right person. So I'm kind of curious because the thing is dancing because you danced at Jacob Pillow, you did the Bold Festival, which I felt, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like you see you. It wasn't as if I saw history on the stage and you're dancing, but I also saw the now and the future. Is that intentional? Was that intentional? Is that intentional? Like you're trying to are you trying to take you are taking flamenco to the next level beyond what it is,
it
and
has
it's really
been
cool.
always my goal. Be based in the tradition, but always given a very current flavor and expression. I'm very minimal in my, you know, in my choreographies, very minimalist. Even in Jacob's Pillow, Joy Theater, all my own productions are based really in the feelings, in what I want to express and convey to the audience, more than I don't know how to express it because my costumes are beautiful. I don't say they are
Yeah.
not, but it's not about the sparkling and it's about the content of what I'm doing and saying. So that is what I want to express on a stage. And it makes my expression as a choreographer and my vision completely different. Like I told you, I'm graduating ballet in flamenco, and I have studied a lot of contemporary dance style. I graduated in a university in acting as well. So I
Wow.
love putting together all these disciplines, that dance disciplines and the acting, of course, dancing, but at the same time, always conveying an idea, a feeling to the audience. So if you see my choreographies, they are always touching a very important, concept of idea. For example, I have one choreography. I will talk to you about my favorite choreographies.
Tell me, tell me, tell me about it.
Choreographies
Yes.
for choreographers are like kids.
Yes, we
I
are.
love all of them the same, but
But
some of them are very special too. One of them is El Mito, the myth, that is based in the myth of the cavern of Platon, this philosophical idea
yes,
based,
I played it. Yes. Yeah.
in Platon. And the most important thing about this is on stage, you can only see 13 pair of legs dancing flamenco, and at the same time, you get the philosophic idea of Platon of the myth of the cavern. So I really encourage you to see the choreography on YouTube. I have a part of it on YouTube in
Yes.
my channel
Yes, I do.
because
That's
I
what I was
know
going to
that
tell
you
people.
cannot imagine how only legs can express this
An
idea.
idea, this idea of Plato, and
A
so
philosophical idea that is even
it is a
difficult to
it's
understand within with words, imagine only with legs. Okay, so it really it won in the Vladimir Malakov award. So it's a Russian award, Vladimir Malakov. And other of my favorite choreographies is The Crime Was in Granada. El crimen fue en Granada. It's based in the poem of Machado about the killing of Federico Garcia Lorca. And it's one of my favorite choreographies. It is 9 minutes length and long, and it was recognized with the international choreography award from Spain,
mm,
and for me it's really an honor talking about Federico Garcia Lorca. And I will tell you two very important characteristic about this choreography is flamenco music and rock music
ah,
together.
you brought flamenco and rock together.
Yes,
Oh,
because they're like, what? Why not? They both express very visceral and deep feelings. Why not?
Absolutely. I love
And
it.
the premiere of that choreography was in the Grand Teatro of Havana, very elegant theater for ballet. People say like, "Oh my goodness, I really people accept rock in this theater. This
Mm,
audience accept rock, and they love it.
mm,
They love the communion. They love the mesh. So that is
wow.
El Crimen Fue en Granada, and another one that is one of my favorites too is Encierro, that talks about the encierros in Navarra. Encierros is a tradition where they send 12 bulls to the streets, running by all the streets, and people go out. It's in July 7 to July 14. It's a week in a festival, and they run in the streets. People run next to the bulls. They arrive to the bullfighting square, and then the bullfighting happens after that with only 6 bulls, 2 per matador, and it's a tradition that some people love it, some people hate it. So my choreography was exactly criticizing that choreography, that tradition, sorry, and talking about how difficult it is for the animal,
Mhm.
that sometimes these bulls that are being, are going to be in the fight is the first time they see a human being. They really put the boundary as they make them bleed blood, and it's very difficult. But at the same time, many people there, they grew up with that tradition and they love it.
Yeah.
So it's a way to express, to talk about it. So the end of the choreography is really emotional, very, very intimate and dark. Because, for example, when the bullfighter kills the bull, they cut the ears, they cut the tail, and they make the bull do a whole turn, the dead animal,
Mm,
do the circle of the square before they go. So in my choreography, the 12 bulls are 12 women. That is the first scene.
mm,
And like, I do the principal bull, I kill the bullfighter, because when the bullfighters go to the square, it's 50% that you can kill the animal or the animal can kill you. Yes, it's a fight. It's a real one. And these animals are 500 kilograms, the weight. So it's a huge thing. And at the end of my choreography, we all the women take the bullfighter with us by the square. So it's a beautiful and very emotional choreography that makes you think about the tradition. So it's one of my favorite ones.
wow. Wow. This is I just love this. This is such a cool thing, and I want to before because we're coming up towards the end. I have a, what would you say to someone, because this is obviously this is not going to air before the performances tomorrow, but to talk about flamenco, I mean, and I encourage everyone to go see the opera, and if you get a chance, go see Carmen. But what do you what do you want to say to the audience who may not, who may say, "Oh, well, flamenco dancing's not for me," as an audience? What would you say to them?
You won't love what you don't meet. You don't know. You need to come. You need to go to see flamenco, and I promise you that you won't ever forget it. You won't ever forget it. I is not like 1, 2, or 10 people. Many people in my life have came to me and saying, I want to learn flamenco because I visited Spain and I attend a tablao show. And after that, I really want to dance it. I really want to learn how to do that, at least moving the hand, knowing the clapping, the expression. So people change after visiting a flamenco show. I can tell you that. I can tell
Mhm.
you, I'm being very, very honest. People change. Many people, after visiting a tablao in Spain, they come and they want to learn how to dance flamenco.
That I can say as an audience member to flamenco, yes, it does change you. So, because I saw you perform it. So thank you, thank
Thank
you,
you
thank
so
you.
much, Rodney.
So, Irene, you are lovely and amazing and talented, and just there's just too many good words for that. You're just doing all this amazing stuff, and I am so glad we got a chance to talk. So, thank you for coming on my show.
I'm
It's so cool.
very glad to. I'm very glad to be in this city. I'm enjoying a lot. I am enjoying a lot the theater. The theater is absolutely amazing. I love
Mhm.
making videos and editing too.
Oh, okay.
It's a
I-
it's a parallel passion. And I made a video of the theater and the star field and the amazing details about the distance between the balcony and the center of the stage, depending of the first fly of the Wright brother.
The Wright
And
brothers.
so
Yes, that's
many
the legacy of the building.
secrets that this theater hides and have that the show starts before the performance starts.
Yes.
So just visiting the theater, just being there, enjoying this beauty makes you get into exactly what you are going to live, to experience. So I really encourage people to go to this production. Some
Mhm.
people think opera is not for me, and
Mhm.
they are completely wrong. Opera touches your heart and your sensibility in
Mhm.
a very, very special way. And if you haven't seen opera before, I promise you that Carmen is the best one to be the first one because
I
you
agree.
see dance, you see drama on stage, you see passion. So you get into that world, and later it's easier for you to understand the opera world. They are singing, they are talking, they have dialogues, they have songs, they dance. The scenography and the production is absolutely amazing. And I cannot, you know, forget to talk about the amazing soloist singers we are having in this production.
Mhm.
They are those many of them have performed with the Met, and they are absolutely amazing performers. So I'm very honored to be around this wonderful cast.
Yes, yes, and we're just so lucky to have you. So I will get to see you in the audience as well because you'll be there.
Thank you
I
so
can,
much. Thank you so
you're
much.